Are you sure this is the same man who hired the clown suit?
Certainement, Monsieur K.
Okay, so that answers that. Okay.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Now we can go call that guy now, I guess. Got a telephone here, or do I gotta go somewhere where there's a telephone? Todrick.
Hello? Who is this? I found out the name of the guy I'm looking for. Is that so? Yeah, it's Khan. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor. Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr.
Upstairs,
Clown.
second door on the right. Somehow I don't think these guys are gonna let me in there. All that and just okay. Shrugs his shoulders. Let's talk to the skinny guy.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
Alright, I don't want to
Forget
talk
it.
to these guys. If you want to be bad. They probably won't let me in here. Okay. I assume they were gangsters or something. Alright, let's go back out and talk to them again, I guess.
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem. If you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Oh, well, all right.
Search him, Flap.
You bet.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big
Shouldn't I
ape.
have done that when I walked in? Before I walked in, instead of walking out?
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flap.
Okay. Well, fuck these guys, let's go back in.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought... But never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George. George Stobbart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George.
English.
Is there any way I can help you?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Sure, Merlin is a fellow guest.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes.
Do you know what this is?
At a guess, I'd say it was a clown's nose.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him. Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Good God, no!
I just thought the smell might be familiar.
Please, darling, put it away. I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
Yeah, it has that effect on women sometimes.
Would you like to shake my hand, ma'am?
Now, George, there's no need to be so formal. We met as tourists, and I want to keep it that way, despite the enormous social gulf between us.
God damn it. There must be one person in this game you gotta use that on.
Can you think of any use for this tool, ma'am?
I can think of someone I'd like to use it on.
Can you think of any use?
That was the response.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked.
Khan!
Shaken.
Star
I
Trek.
took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you
Get
sure
it
you
as
saw
safe.
Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantow's briefcase. Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not, he was my husband.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what
His
I was
what?
expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
Oh, really? As I say, marriage only ends in two ways. Divorce or death. Death to us part. So either way, don't get married. Never get married.
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobbart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always
Trying to
imagined
say they're
it
big
should
bosoms?
be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Okay.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
I was waiting for the phone to stop ringing.
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
Yeah, I don't think he was gonna be reaching down there, old lady.
Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
Okay.
I have to go, ma'am.
I have to go. She doesn't even say goodbye, she just starts playing. Who's this happy-go-lucky?
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news?
Paper?
You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know a guy called Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have. Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
What does this clown's nose suggest to you?
In my country, we have no use for clowns.
I'm glad to hear it.
They were dealt with most severely in the last cultural cleansing.
What about the mimes? Did you get them too?
All gone. Our streets are mime-free.
Sounds like heaven.
Mime's a terrible thing to waste.
You don't care for clowns, do you?
They belong in the circus, like fleas and
Mark and
bearded
Spencer is a
women.
real shop in the UK.
You don't care for clowns.
They
Does this goo-smeared tissue mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
I like how he describes it.
Have you any idea what this tool might be used for?
I cannot guess.
Would it mean anything if I told you it was for lifting drain covers?
Such technology fills me with wonder.
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man. Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective. What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
What other things?
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Now that's a real bad attitude problem you've got there.
All the words. Fuck off.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Said the clerk. Yeah, here we go. Wait, there it is. There's the clerk. I want that key. Let's go take it.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. What? You are trying to steal that key, no?
No way. I want some information.
Who are you, the police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Alright, everybody's got to find a place to do a little bit of fucky.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats. Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so. I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla. It was a guy who looked like a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear. Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about
Bragging.
it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
In other words, this is a lazy bastard.
Aren't you concerned that your guests are being intimidated by gangsters?
No one else has complained, monsieur? Did they steal anything from you?
Well, no. They didn't find what they were looking for.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't think they did either. Do you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
Can you tell me which room the man in the photograph has taken?
Oh, no, monsieur. That information is confidential.
Would it make a difference if I told you the guy in the photo was a murderer?
We are accustomed to catering for celebrities, monsieur. Movie stars, politicians, royalty.
That means he's a celebrity?
They all stay here.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes.
What do you make of this
Wow.
tool?
Stunning, monsieur. I bet you handle it like a professional.
What do you make of this tool?
Stunning, monsieur. I bet you handle it like a professional.
What do you make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is. Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure. About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How
What?
come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Alright. I said second floor. Second floor, what was it? Second door on the right, right?
The door was locked. The door was locked.
I'm curious. Is the door locked?
The door was locked.
Yeah, it's locked. Alright, let's check it out here.
The door was locked. The door was locked.
Give him one extra line. That's all there is to do up here? That's it? Alright. Can't do anything. We have to get that key. We have to get that room key, I guess. Or get him away from the, get this guy distracted or something so we can steal it. Some shit like that. Alright, let's use the phone booth.
Bonjour, Collard.
Hi, it's George. I have the address of the killer's hotel.
If you're going to pay him a visit, take care. Remember, that guy's a professional.
Thanks. I'll be fine.
What? Like, don't you think you, hey, I'm here. I don't think we can get any more out of this guy.
No point in phoning that guy again.
I think so. Okay.
Hello again. Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Look how she says his name. Hello, George. Like, Jesus Christ.
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh, no. It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts or not?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
I'm hoping it's the key to Merlin's room.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Work it, baby, work it. Own it.
I say, you there, flunky!
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewellery for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Over to you,
Look
my
how he
dear.
walks. Thank you, lady. Sweet, let's go. Go! Run! Run, Forrest, run! Right back to playing that piano.
The door was locked. The door was locked.
Oh, do I gotta physically use the key? Yeah.
It wasn't the right key for the door. The door was locked. Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
Look how pretty. Oh, okay. Guess it means I can possibly use that to climb along the building to get in the other room. Is my guess.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
Isn't that quaint? Oh,
There was nothing.
I thought it was using a lamp. Okay, let's check the dresser or the nightstand, whatever it's called in every country of the
The
world.
cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
There's nothing else in here, so I guess we're going outside and risking our lives. Alright, let's do it. Window just happens to be open.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Hey, you never know.
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits.
No.
The bed.
Oh, is that... What? No! What are you... I don't want to leave.
I had the kind of feeling in my stomach.
That's where I wanted to go anyway, so whatever. Alien isolation. Jump in the locker and hold your breath. Turn the motion detector off. Yeah, just leave your shit on the bed. Thank you. Give me that evidence. Two things.
I couldn't believe my luck when I found 2 items in the pockets of the pants. The first was an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. The second was a pass card which read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. There was nothing else in the pockets of the killer's pants.
Fuck out of here. Jump! Jump! Okay, let's look at these items.
The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words, Club Alamut.
Club Elements, okay.
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Got some identification now. Maybe we can get the...
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
What now, monsieur?
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. I can live with that.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Did I show you this pack?
Oui, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
It doesn't take into fact the key's missing and I got something from the other guy's room. Like, he can't put one and one together. I stole this key. Didn't ask about it. Alright, let's go use the phone. Let's call Nico. Nicole. Call our love interest.
Bonjour, Collard.
Hi,
Bonjour.
it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. Alright. Not the conversation I was expecting, but okay.
Hold it right there.
These two fucking
Not
idiots
him
again.
lad.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to these fucks this time.
Hey, Shorty.
Alright, let's make a save here.
I didn't think much of your trick, little man.
I'm gonna save it. This game cannot be saved this time. What the fuck?
I don't know what you're looking for, but you picked on the wrong guy. Maybe you'll spread the word around the sewers. George Stobbart is on the case. That's Stobbart. 2 B's and 2 T's. It sounded impressive to me, but the weasel didn't seem to share my enthusiasm. Still, I figured he'd think twice before gunning me down in the street in cold blood.
I do not like your tone.
Oh yeah? And what are you gonna do about it?
If you do not go away, I will gun you down in cold blood, right here in the street, without thinking twice about it.
Alright, hold on. Can I save it now? No. Alright, I guess... Alright. Let's get out of conversation, see if I can save it.
Forget it.
thugs outside hotel.
Hey, Shorty. I didn't think much of your trick, little. I don't know what you're looking. Maybe you'll spread the word around the. It sounded him. Still.
I do not.
Oh yeah?
If you do not, without think.
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No. That name means nothing to me.
I'm looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be fun?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Fair enough.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important.
Do you know Genghis?
I told you. I don't know it.
Okay.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
No.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No. I never saw it.
Do you recognize the guy in...
No.
Do you know a guy called Merlin?
No.
What does this tool suggest to you?
Hard labor.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
It is just a matchbook. Why should I recognize?
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
Forget it.
Let's talk to this guy.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Don't you think you have some explaining to do?
Huh?
I'm an American citizen and a bona fide visitor to your country.
What the...
You can't touch me up in the street and expect to get away with it.
Get lost, creep.
Alright, so you won't talk to me at all. Alright, let's go down the alley. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Get a dead fish. Nothing? So what's the point of this? Literally nothing to click on. Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. We're out. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Can't go to the shop. It must be closed, I guess. Let's go back to the police now that we know the guy's name, right? Yeah, the detective's here.
Excuse me.
Ah, Monsieur Stobbart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, sure. Here.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the café?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur. Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them. And the inspector.
Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks for taking me seriously.
I'm only doing my duty, monsieur.
Monsieur. Monsieur.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. Stobbart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobbart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed.
But
I've been taken off the case.
what about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No, you must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobbart.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
I'd imagine it means you have not given up your pursuit of the clown.
You're absolutely right. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No.
It's the face of a killer.
The man who bombed the café?
The photograph was taken soon after the explosion. He'd escaped through the sewers, leaving a trail of clues behind him.
Circumstantial evidence, Stobbart. None of it proves a thing.
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, monsieur, nothing.
It's another one of the assumed names used by the killer.
Ah, the famous killer clown case.
Yeah. You might have forgotten all about it, but I still aim to find that guy. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur. I suggest you ask Sergeant Moo about that. God only knows why, but he collects matchbooks. He claims it is a hobby.
I found this tissue in the sewer.
It would have been best if you'd left it there.
What do you make of this, Rosso?
It is a tool for gaining access to sewers.
Someone finally got it.
What do you make of this, Rosso? Would you care to shake my hand, Inspector?
Please don't be offended if I decline your offer, Stobbart. The palms of my hands are particularly sensitive.
What was that psycho-detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether, invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons, too?
I didn't think a man of your obvious intelligence would stoop to mockery.
I'm not mocking. I've had personal experience of the power of the mind. I used to get ignored at parties until I read a book that changed my life.
Really? What was it called?
Hypnotism for Fun and Profit. He looked at me as if I'd farted at a funeral.
The power of mesmerism is a rare gift, not a party trick.
That is not a good idea.
I didn't think so either, but I just wanted to see what would happen. Alright.
So long, Inspector.
So we gotta go talk to Moo. The other guy, the other guard at the cafe. See if this guy recognizes any of this crap in her inventory.
Are you sure you don't...
Don't try...
That's not it.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you, Sergeant?
Nothing, monsieur.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-line Swedish with a crosshatch Bergman strike strip. Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson hinging.
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
It's rare, then?
In this part of the world, yes. There are only 3 places these are made. Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
Does this matchbook...
That's a double-line... Now...
Really?
I haven't...
It's...
In this, there are only...
Is Rosso here?
Yes,
Not really. Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
See you later, Sergeant.
Alright, let's go talk to the other police officer. Always I gotta start back here. Ugh. What? What happened to the cop that was here? Where'd he go? That's the guy we had to talk to, right? Or was it the guy we'd already talked to? He did give us a lot of information, but... Alright, let's go use a phone. Call... What's her face? Excuse me, sir. I gotta use your phone again. Don't mind me.
Bonjour, Collard.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Alright. Not sure where to go now, then. Let's talk to the psychic again. It's relevant.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Buongiorno.
Can you tell me anything about this security pass?
I can tell it doesn't belong to you.
How come?
Give me some credit. If you're an electrician, I'll eat my antirhinums.
You're a remarkably talented lady. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, but I can tell you one thing. There's no such place as the Club à la Mue in Paris.
Would you like to shake my hand?
No, I wouldn't. I can see the future, remember?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
what a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Okay, so nothing new there. I guess I could go upstairs and talk to Nicole. Barging around in her apartment room again. Other than that, I don't know who else to go talk to, because once the cops...
I found the address of the hotel where Khan the killer stayed.
Yeah? Is he still there?
If he is, he's changed his name. I found this in the killer's room.
What is it? A credit card?
ID, Thomas Merlin, of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
Oh, bullshit.
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue, a name or an address. That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir. Maybe not. May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
I don't have any other numbers yet, do we? Okay, I don't know.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you...
Give me that.
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
See you later.
Where are you going now?
I could go back to the Hotel Ubu, I guess. Whatever those two thugs are after must be important.
Guess that's what I gotta do. Interrogate those two idiots again, I guess. Oh, kind of like, not sure where to go at this point. Alright, let's save it here again. Thugs 2.
Hey, Shorty. What does this key mean to you?
Nothing.
Do you know a guy called Merlin?
No.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
It is just a matchbook. Why should I recognize?
Forget it.
I don't know what to do with these two guys. This guy won't talk.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
It's no good pretending you don't understand me.
For the last time, get lost.
Oh yeah? And what if I don't? What if I call the cops?
First, I break your arms at the elbows and wrists. Then, when you recover consciousness, I break your fingers.
There's just one flaw in your plans, 8-Man.
What's that?
It's broad daylight. I don't think even you would assault me on a busy street. Of course, this tranquil square at the end of a cul-de-sac. This isolated corner of Paris that hasn't seen a street sweeper's brush since VE Day. This would be just about perfect for a mugging. Pardon me, I'm about to get very lost.
Get lost, creep.
Excuse me?
Yeah? Get lost, creep.
Hello again. Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed it does, for Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains. You do not know him?
No, I don't. Tell me again about Alamut.
It is the home of the old man of the mountains.
Doesn't really tell me anything, though, does it?
Do you recognize this key?
No, I do not.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Hello, George!
I got the key. Thanks for your help, ma'am. I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
I was told it's
I
not.
found this matchbook in...
It came from the
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces. I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers. But he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
Guess that's what I had to do. Follow me, George! Look at that ace. Look at that gut. Look at those saggy
Did you place the
tits.
package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
That is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
Jeez.
One moment, please.
Imitate her voice for a while. Not that hard.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Give me that.
Voilà,
Whatever that
monsieur.
is.
Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
So that's what they're gonna want
Fine.
outside,
An
probably.
Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
Hey, let me go upstairs and use this key that's stolen so I can open this room.
The door was locked.
Alright.
It was the ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantar.
I literally gotta climb in the other room? Why? He did say this hotel, right? You didn't say Nicole's, right?
It was the ancient manuscript.
Where did he say to go? Doesn't fucking make any sense that we're back in here. I don't know if I said Nicole's apartment. I don't know.
Bonjour, Collard.
Hi, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey,
Oh, yeah?
Oh shit.
What is it?
a surprise.
Oh, I don't like mysteries, George.
I can't tell you just now, but I'll come show you soon.
Yeah, I'll show you, alright, baby. Just hold on to that anticipation until I get there. And I'll stick it to you and let you have it. Uh-oh.
Hold it right there. Search him again, lad.
God
Is this
damn.
what you're after, Guido?
See, that's it.
I can explain everything. Well, almost everything.
Too late. You're on your way to feed the fishes.
I'm allergic to fish. I break out in blotches when I eat tuna.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so how do we get out of here? With the... Alright. Come on, lady,
Hi,
stop
ma'am.
playing.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
George! Jesus Christ.
I found this I found this...
Say.
Uh-huh. I showed the pass to the clerk, but he...
Oh, follow
No, at least we'll get to see what he says this time.
Did
Where
you
says
place
to
a
go?
package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did
And
in
what?
he
And
but
if he tries,
My...
when
you know, I have.
I don't...
This guy.
voila.
Thanks.
How?
The clerk... I decided...
Oh! She started talking and I hit the button. God damn it. Alright, well. There must be a way down. In through the alley, because there's got to be a reason why the alley's there. Because we can't get past those dudes, right?
It was the ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantar.
Alright, well, let's save it here. Khan documents. It's gotta be a way down.
If I wanted my shins sticking out of my shoulders, I could have jumped. Mama Stobbart didn't raise no suicidal fools, though.
Because we're right above that alley. And we gotta make... We take the bed linen and make like a rope to climb down. Perhaps.
There was nothing else in the pockets of the killer's pants.
Alright, let's go back in here.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering...
Kinda little stumped how we get out of here. Call the cops again?
What now, monsieur?
Do you want this manuscript back?
After all the fuss it caused? No, you keep it.
Did I show you this pass?
Oui, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Oh, let's call her again. Said he had a surprise and shit. I don't know if it triggers anything different.
Bonjour, Collard.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey, I've got something awesome to show you.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
A surprise.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I don't like mysteries, George.
I can't tell you just now, but I'll come show you soon.
Has something to do with the tool I'm carrying. Alright, let's go talk to her again, maybe? Somehow we gotta distract those guys out front.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Never gets old.
This is what Merlin was so keen to hide.
Really? Well, that fuss for a sample of wallpaper.
It's some kind of manuscript, and it looks to be very old.
If I was you, I'd keep it well out of sight until you're clear of this place.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I could roll it up and put it down my pants.
No, that wouldn't do at all. You'd attract far too much attention.
Thanks for helping me get the manuscript, Lady Piermont.
Any time, my dear.
Shit.
Thanks for helping me get the
No,
Any
alright.
time, my dear.
The other thing I haven't done is try combining
I have to go, ma'am.
combining objects. So
That is not a good idea. That is not a good idea. No way. Maybe not. That is not a good idea. No. No way.
So how do you get out of here?
Hello again. Have you ever seen this old manuscript before? You know what it is, don't you?
You are in great danger. Put the manuscript back and leave here.
What's going on?
I can say no more.
Why is this manuscript so important?
I cannot say.
Why is this manuscript...
I cannot...
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Not sure what to do.
The door was... The door...
This is the first little stump so far, really. At least for me. Can I store it in here? Maybe? No. I can stash it in here until we, you know, I don't know. No. All right. Let's see if I can use the stupid zapper on him. The hand buzzer. Pretty sure as soon as you walk outside, they grab you, right? Okay, I don't think I'm able to do anything. Yeah, they'll grab you immediately.
Hold it right there. Search him again, lad.
Is this what you're after?
See,
I can...
you're on.
I'm allergic.
Let's go.
Come on, can't load. Anybody have a suggestion? I'll take a hint if there is any. I'm just hoping I didn't soft lock or dead end myself. That would suck. Anybody with a suggestion? Or hint, whatever you want to call it. So I don't really know what to do. Can you call the police from here? No.
No point in phone.
Bonjour.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey, I've got some...
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I don't...
I can't...
How about I ever call the fucking cops? How come I can't call the police station? It's 911, goddammit. Come on.
That is not a good idea. Maybe... Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Thanks for helping me get the manuscript.
Anytime.
I don't know how to get out of here. I guess I'm gonna look up a hint. I don't know how to get out of the room. Nah, as soon as you walk out the front door, there's two thugs grab and frisk you and they kill you, throw you over the bridge. Yeah, if you got something. Upstairs, right? So I glanced around in the alley, but there doesn't seem like there's any way to get down from there, though. That was my first guess. Can't, like, use the beddings as, like, a rope or anything. It doesn't seem like he can get out, like, or go down.
If I wanted my shins sticking out of my shoulders, I could have jumped. Mama Stobbart didn't raise no suicidal fools, though. If I wanted my shin, Mama Stobbart did...
I have no idea. Can't climb.
If I... Mama Stobbart... I resisted a childish desire to toss things from a height. I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Thank you. I just didn't know you could, that was an option to throw something down like that. I figured... I kind of like my resolution better. Taking the beddings and making a rope and climbing down. MacGyver that shit. Just say that someone doesn't walk by and pick it up. Or the wind blow it away, or it gets ruined by the shit on the ground in there.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed. I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out.
Cutscene? Okay.
You're just not going to believe what I've found.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the U-Boo.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh yeah, maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this
Shadow of the
manuscript
Templars.
means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes the Pagan,
Look at this.
arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive. But the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found.
So we're after a treasure.
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway, We're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping. Think about it, George. One guy's already died for it, as you said yourself. Besides, that parchment is fragile.
Okay, I'm convinced. You keep hold of it. Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobinel.
Huh. Some stuffy old fox
Shots fired.
over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Kroon Museum. I'll give you the address.
Okay.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the Wicked Queen in Snow White.
She was the one who said mirror, mirror on the wall, wasn't she? She made me cry so much when I was a kid, Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me in the least.
How's this anything to do with the
I was
Templars?
only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either. There's a woman looking at, There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. A knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. The Knight's Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover.
Loom?
It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
So they reference Indiana Jones and Loom.
There's a guy working on a loom. There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It
His
looks
dick.
like a gem on top of a tripod.
Okay, tripod. Same thing.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Okay.
Let's take another look at them.
No, I don't want to take another look at it. I'd rather not. I thought it'd be more conversation or something. Okay, now what?
Did I show you this matchbook?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
This is the tool I use.
Yes, you showed me before.
Definitely
Are you
disinterested in my
sure
tool.
you've never heard of...
Positive.
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Maybe I'll check out the Kroon Museum.
I'm sure you'll find it useful, George.
Alright. Museum. Let's do it.